The Wild Goose rarely flaps her wings these days, but in her time, this wooden yacht was the Hollywood party spot.
John Wayne bought the boat in 1962, and she required pretty extensive modifications for it to make it more of his own.
You see, before that, it looked like this. Once called the YMS 328, it was a World War II minesweeper. In fact, John Wayne, with his big cowboy hat and boots, had these corridor floors lowered to match his stature.
Everyone knew that the Wild Goose was John Wayne.
Captain Sean Ware took us around today. For 15 years, it's been mostly closed to the public unless you took an expensive dinner cruise.
But this is the first time that the general public can essentially buy a ticket and just take a walking tour of the boat.
At the Lido Yacht Expo in Newport Beach, you can take a seat at the Duke's poker table.
We're fortunate enough to still have visit us the old captain of the boat, Burt Minshaw, who will actually be joining us at the boat show this weekend.
The original captain's home movies show Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, George Burns, Bob Hope, Carol Channing, Jackie Gleason. Anyone who was anyone spent time on the Wild Goose.
He would also screen most of his movies in this room.
This boat contains lots of legendary stories in the cavernous nature of the old boat, including this forward section locker here. It doesn't look like much, but in John Wayne's day, this was his liquor locker. He had all this booze inside here. And one time, according to legend, as he was coming back from Canada, U.S. Customs stopped the boat. They wanted to confiscate all the liquor from inside here until they found out who owned the boat, and they said, go ahead.
It's pretty much the same way that he had it.
Yep, John Wayne slept here, and if you ask some of the crew members, his ghost still does. Perhaps that's why one of the most recent owners built an additional stateroom off the bow.
Because he didn't actually want to stay in the Duke's stateroom.
Want to hop on board, have your own John Wayne moment, do your own bad impression? Just go to our website, that is cbs2.com/Dave. In Newport Beach, I'm Dave Malkoff, News Central.